Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
That was the OG, Mo Twister, promoting this podcast. If you like Korean pop culture, or know someone who does, then get into it, and visit our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram pages at the Kingdom Pod PH.
We're proud to tell you that this is one of the premier shows to go to for your weekly dose of K-pop. So drop everything and listen to the Kingdom Podcast. Available in all your podcast streaming platforms.
Join us!
Annyeong, we are One to Sarang.
Your next favorite Hallyu podcast.
We talk K-drama.
Mandaming kilig every time
Oh my
we
God.
hear K-drama.
We also talk K-pop.
Yung feeling ko sa 17 na they bring me so much happiness.
And we live to entertain.
What you gonna do when Dicky steak in front of
Check us out now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Also on YouTube. Join us sa Tawanan at Kwentuhan from One to Sarang.
The views, takes and opinions expressed on this show are of the host's own and do not represent the views, takes and opinions of the Bunk Collective and its affiliates. Material and sources mentioned in this episode is for general and commentary purposes only. This episode might include strong language and may not be suitable for children. Listener discretion is advised. Stay safe and stay wrestle everyone. Welcome to the main event, Mark.
Yon! Welcome to the main event Mark podcast. So thank you very much again guys for watching on our Facebook and YouTube live noong Saturday as we discussed the first night of the WWE draft. And yes, medyo di ko nagustuhan yung nangyari sa draft. So yan, pag-usapan natin ng mas malalim yung WWE draft pagdating ng Sabado, susunod na Sabado. Pag natapos na lahat ng picks for both Raw and SmackDown. Sa ngayon, pag-usapan muna natin itong AEW Dynasty. Kasi ito yung importanteng event, pay-per-view, na nangyari noong weekend kasabay ng TNA Rebellion. So TNA Rebellion, available na yung review on all of your favorite podcast platforms. At ngayon naman, gawin naman natin yung AEW Dynasty. So, di na tayo magpapatagal. Sige, Swerve Strickland is the main event versus Samoa Joe. That was an amazing match. And i-grade natin yung bawat matches doon sa card na yon. Okay, so let's do this. So Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe for the AEW World Championship. For me, ito very important to mention about this feud between Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland. This is something that I really love and also really looking forward. And finally, they are able to put the AEW World Championship on Swerve Strickland. Even Samoa Joe himself, natutuwa rin siya with him, Swerve, winning the AEW title. So sobrang natutuwa ako that they let Swerve become the AEW champion. That was an amazing moment and that was an amazing match closing the pay-per-view as well. I cannot imagine how this pay-per-view went out. 3 straight matches, banger. So, pag-usapan natin to. Swerve Strickland versus Samoa Joe. For me, it's more on a technical versus strong style something match. And I think we got that solid match. Napaka-solid. Props kay Samoa Joe. He did a really good job on retaining the belt at Revolution. But Dynasty is for Swerve talaga. Napaka-solid talaga. Yun. Ito pa, solid. So let's talk about the Young Bucks versus FTR for the tag titles. Yes, I didn't like the finish but it makes sense. Jack Perry returning for the first time for a while after of his appearances in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He did some shows there, and that was a really good setup for his return. And I really admit, nag-work yung video, but it doesn't mean I like the move that's showing the All in London video. But yeah, it justifies the point. Pero like what I mentioned, Jack Perry's return, holy shit, literally, yun na yung nagpaset ng finish. But that was a really good way to end the match. And that was the moment that we are able to get the Elite All Belts. And we are going to get that soon. FTR, pucha, wala namang kailangang patunayan din actually. But sa dami kasi ng callbacks na nangyari dito sa match na to, napaka-solid talaga ng match na to. Walang tapon eh. Basta Young Bucks, FTR, wala. Wala kayong maasahang tapon when it comes to all of them. Very solid approach, very solid teamwork from both of them. At hindi mo ma-imagine on how AEW is booking this something magical matchup. No? Yan. Eto, isa pa. Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. Okay. So this match for me, literally may match of the week. I swear guys, you have to put this on your list. May match of the week ito. Very solid. Will Ospreay, Danielson, very solid. Really good match. Kung ako masusunod, siguro 5 stars ito. Saktong-sakto 5 stars. Very solid. Wala pa pong nakaka-break ng aking rating scale. Kung inyong sinusundan yung aking rating scales. Pero wala pa. Wala pa nakaka-break ng rating scale ko. It might be ito. Pero medyo nabitin ako doon sa part that they set up the continuity for the Don Callis family thing. But yeah, regardless, that was a really good match between Danielson and Ospreay. After nito, parang feeling ko wala nang kailangang patunayan si Bryan. Bryan needs to retire na. But yun, very solid match, very solid approach. The match itself was really good din. And kung ako masusunod, pucha, sa tatlong match na yun, wala na. Tapos na laban. Very good. Very good match. Yung mga haters ng AEW, even though you don't like Ospreay, Young Bucks, and Joe, hindi nyo po mapagkakaila na napakagaling talaga nila as competitors. Sobrang annoying lang talaga ng characters nila. Yun. Next. Toni Storm versus Thunder Rosa. This thing, expected ko na to. No-brainer ito. But I really hope that, spoiler alert, si Serena Deeb, another threat for her belt. I don't think Toni Storm is dropping the belt anytime soon. Unless someone on her past like si... Ano ba tawag dito? Like si Britt Baker or something like Jamie Hayter, yung matalo niya. Yeah. I think siya yung makakatalo doon at some point. But yeah, ito Toni Storm, very clever gimmick but it works. Yun ang lagi ko sinasabi. And it shows more on Toni Storm versus Thunder Rosa. Ito, Jericho versus Hook. Ay puta, di ko na kailangan i-tackle to. Everyone doesn't have everyone in the building doesn't have any interest on this match, same as me, and yeah, we're not going to rate this. Yun. Then but Jericho defeated Hook on this match, and then let's continue. Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. Yes, it is. Roderick Strong defeated O'Reilly, easily one of my favorite matches then on the card. Tapos then Adam Cole is kinda teasing then that he might kick out Wardlow out of the Undisputed Kingdom anytime soon. Keep an eye on that. And yeah, marami tayong aabangan in the next couple of weeks din on Adam Cole and Wardlow. Kasi di naman naging world champion si Wardlow. So it justifies the point on the purpose din ng Undisputed Kingdom. Alam ko naman na madidestroy talaga yan. Transitional stable lang talaga to. Doon, isa pa. Willow Nightingale defeated Julia Hart for the TBS title. The match was okay. Pero F na po agad kay Willow kasi isang buwan lang yung reign mo. Mercedes Moné, I think she might win the belt at Double or Nothing on her debut. I doubt na magde-debut si Mercedes na talo siya. Simple as that. Yun. So let's continue. House of Black defeated Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe. Yun. Ang story lang talaga dito, Copeland versus Malakai Black. The rest parang panggulo na lang. But regardless, that was a really good setup for their upcoming match. Soon, probably Double or Nothing or possibly can set up for Cope versus Black at Double or Nothing for their title anytime soon. Cannot wait to see that soon as well. Yun. Kazuchika Okada versus Pac. Ito, top 2 ko to. Top 2 ko to aside sa Ospreay versus Danielson. I think this match was a really good, solid opener. Alam mo yon na big fight feel talaga ito. Itong match na to, it shows how AEW is doing this really solid matches, and I think it shows then on how AEW should be opening their shows. And I cannot say na misses talaga sa AEW. Walang tapon sa AEW dito sa Dynasty. Kung i-compare yung Dynasty sa sumunod na event nila noon, Revolution tsaka yung World's End, I think this easily my favorite one, Dynasty. And yeah, for the continuity, I think that was a really good match if you are going to ask me. Then ano pa? Fallout, that's all about the fallout of AEW Dynasty. Ayun. So, yung fallout nga na nangyari sa Dynamite, let's talk about that. We know what happened on this episode of Dynamite. They fucked up Tony Khan, sila Jack Perry and the Young Bucks. They fucked up Tony Khan with the Tony Khan driver on his neck. Tony Khan can't fucking sell the move. That's a problem. But yeah, let's continue with this. So Swerve Strickland versus Kyle Fletcher. I think this match was a fun match. Not going to say that was a really solid match. Then very impressive for Swerve. Imagine that. Very solid. Then we have also Mina Shirakawa versus Anna Jay. I think this is such a really good match din. Alam naman natin yung history ni Mina kay Mariah May tsaka kay Toni Storm. So it's kind of connecting the dots then on each other. Very good presentation din kay Anna Jay. By the way, Anna Jay, very solid woman. Then, if you are guys asking me, yun. Tapos, yun na nga, Willow Nightingale versus Mercedes Moné. Wala na talaga. Parang transition na lang talaga to si Willow ever since. On the way they presented this reign so far, kitang-kita talaga natin na transition na lang talaga siya. Although natuwa ako sa Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese ni Willow. That was a really good solid din. Yun. John Moxley versus Will Hobbs. Ewan ko nung una, labo-labo talaga ako dito no? Kasi hindi naman taga New Japan si Powerhouse Hobbs. may nag-comment pa nga ang taga New Japan na it's kind of disrespectful na there's someone who is challenging for the belt, and I kind of didn't like it either. But for the story kasi na Don Callis is a former New Japan guy, it validates the point sa akin. Then, finally, yun nga, yung set up natin for Jack Perry asking Tony Khan for fixing the business. They tried to fix the business, and yeah, I think that was easily the turn of events that I expected. We never expected then. But AEW, I think, is setting up something interesting here. I hope we can follow this up then down the road. And sobrang intriguing din. Sa totoo lang, sobrang intriguing niya. And cannot wait to see more of this down the line. Especially on how this will fold in a couple of weeks. Excited ako on how this thing will fold for them. I think for the continuity then for Tony Khan, yeah, I think he did a really good job there for selling. Sinabi ko na to nung Sabado sa live. But when it comes to that, I think he did a really good job talaga. Sobrang solid. Yun. So, that's it for my AEW Dynasty review. Yun, sobrang kwela lang talaga ng Dynasty. Very solid event. Ano ba sabihin natin? Sa mga susunod na araw, in-announce ko na to sa live natin nung nakaraang araw. Next week, next Saturday, we're going to do a prediction for WWE Backlash France, and then yung thoughts ko on the WWE draft as a whole. Pag-usapan natin yan. And then in 2 weeks time, we're going to do Ask Angelo Anything on our live stream dito sa main event. Pag-usapan natin yan sa dalawang sunod na Sabado. And then few weeks time, magkakaroon tayo ng special stream for our anniversary episode. Dito natin gagawin yan sa live, sa Facebook live. So, tsaka sa YouTube, by the way. Yun. So, yun lang muna. Again, thank you very much for everyone who's listening on the main event mark. I hope you guys are fine, stay safe, and stay rest. So, see you on the next one. For now. Goodbye for now.